revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. At visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for the boys, they know it's prison.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
Dreams, I can see your freedom, I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, December the 20th. And we've all made it through another week. We're going to be off next week. I'm not sure if y'all remember that or not, but next Friday the station will be closed. But David has done a Christmas show, so that's going to be uploaded to your tablet. And those in the listening range for the radio will be able to hear it on KPFT 90.1. Is that correct, David?
It's a 2-hour Christmas special, Wednesday night from 9 to 11.
9 to 11, that's right. And
Be there, be square.
and it will be uploaded to the tablets. Have you already sent it to
It's
them?
already on the tablet, so the tablets are aware of it. They started watching it this past week. I sent it early because last week, and I talked to them about it too, last week they didn't even upload anything till late Friday night, early Saturday morning. So I went ahead and sent in the Christmas special because I was worried they wouldn't get it, and they've already got it. So.
Well,
Feliz Navidad.
some of my friends at the sales unit said that they have the Christmas special from 2023, but they don't have it from this year. So
No, it's on there. It's labeled Christmas special, and I got a phone. That guy Travis from James County, no Lee County.
Lee County.
Yeah, he said it's already on there. And whenever I look at the spreadsheet, it's listed as being on there also.
From
Polunsky has it.
Yeah, Blaine said that it was from 2023, though. Also.
No, the Christmas special is just called the 2024 Christmas special.
Okay.
The one from 2023 wasn't on Christmas Day. It was like, I don't know what the day was, the 20th or the 23rd or something like that.
Something like that. Okay.
But the one Friday will be playing from 2020. It's actually a Christmas special from 2020.
Oh, the one next Friday.
Yeah, the 27th.
Okay.
So that way they get 2 Christmas shows. They'll have the 2024 Christmas show and on Wednesday from 9 to 11, and then they'll have Friday. So.
And then we will be back in the studio the following Friday, live.
So we'd rather be live, but the studio needs a break. Howard works really hard, and so they shut the studio down to give Howard some Christmas time. So
And he needs it because I know that we bug him. I'm sure other.
that dude gets bugged 24 hours a
Hours a
day.
day.
He's
Yeah.
the only engineer we got. And I don't know how many of y'all remember Bobby, but whenever we were over at Lovett, he had a cot in the computer room.
I remember that.
So, and then Dwayne Bradley said that they have a cot up at the tower, our main tower in Jersey Village, in that little shed they got at the base of the tower. They got a cot there too. So,
Wow.
and they're working 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. So,
Absolutely. And Anthony Sanchez is saying, "Hey, family. Hey, Anthony."
hey, Dave, Dee Dee and David will be at the Northwest Educational Center tomorrow to be Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So they got that big
Oh.
Christmas shindig tomorrow where all the kids are coming. So it's on. We'll have to post the thing on our website.
What time does it start?
Starts at 10 a.m. So, but I'm sure that all the families. I'm not sure if they've already prearranged to get their toys but I know that they're going to have free haircuts and stuff like that.
Free haircuts.
Free
Woo.
haircuts. Everybody come. And I'm sure they got probably more toys than what they gave out last year. So, like with the Halloween candy, they had 500 pounds of candy. So, they've had a whole year to get up toys for everybody. So, y'all come out. I'm sure they'll have a toy for you.
And Anthony's on the show every so often.
Yeah, not every 6 weeks like a lot of people, but it's not something we're trying to fix or not trying to fix.
Right, because they're programming for Northwest Educational Center, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can get a free grant and you can learn how to cut your hair or do cosmetology. They got pharmacy technician. I don't know what all they got out there. I mean, but it's just awesome because they're going to work it out to where you get a free grant.
Yeah,
So.
they're some awesome, and we're proud for them to be part of the
You
prison
remember
show.
Bleezy? Bleezy came on and she rapped that time.
Yes, I do.
She went back to school, so she's going to be there tomorrow too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we'll
That's
get to see Bleezy. I told her she had to come see Santa Claus.
That's great. That's it. Yeah, and Anthony said, we can do it. Yes, we can. All right, so tonight on the prison show, David has lined up a great show. We have Hannah Overton. She is with the Syndeo, I think, Ministries. I think I'm pronouncing that right. She is also an Exoneree, so we're happy to have her as a guest tonight. And Chivas Watson, he is in-house with In-Mass Incarceration Houston and Working Group 512. Dani Sneed, the Encourager, he is in the house also. Abe Bonowitz will be on the line. He is the co-director and founder at Death Penalty Action, which, just to remind everyone, they have some great petitions, so scoot on over there and sign those petitions. And, of course, we have David, Linda, and I also in the house. So we're going to kick off this show with Hannah, who's on line 1. Hey, Hannah.
Hi.
How are you? And, when I saw that you were going to be on the show, I remember when you were in the studio a number of years ago when we were at the Lovett location.
Yes, that was a few years ago. It was
Yeah.
really neat to be there.
Okay. Yeah, it was a few years ago because I know with the pandemic, and then we moved over here. Yeah, but I do remember. So tell our listening audience exactly where you got your start.
Where I got my start. Well,
with the ministry.
I was falsely convicted in 2007 and spent 7 years at the Murray unit for a crime I didn't commit. And while I was there, I met friends that I consider family that, and just really found a heart for people that were incarcerated and just the way that people were treated, and really felt like God had laid on my heart to start Syndeo Ministries. You did pronounce that right.
Oh, yay.
And Syndeo stands for bound with them. It's a Greek word, and in Hebrews 13:3 it says, "Remember those in prison as if you were bound with them; those suffering as if you were suffering also." And that word Syndeo actually means bound with them. So that's what I'm doing, remembering as I was bound with them and still am. And so I'm not physically bound, but I'm bound in heart. Yeah. So even though I'm exonerated, I'm still choosing to be bound in heart with the women there.
So what does your ministry do?
Oh, so this week we took the hygiene products in. So twice a year we take in gifts to hygiene products at Christmas time, and cards and hair ties and things like that. And then in the summer, since most of the units in Texas don't have air conditioning, we do water bottles and cooling towels and things like that will help with cooling. Sometimes we've done socks that aren't knee-high wool socks, and just different things that would make it the heat more bearable. And then we also have a Bible study program that people can sign up for. And if you sign up for that program, we write encouraging letters. We try to get a letter to people that sign up monthly, and birthday cards and holiday cards. And we also have a transitional program for people that are coming out of prison. But it's different than a lot of the programs that are out there, in that is more set up for people that have been in for a longer time, people that may not have other places to go. It's set up in a way that deals with more of the things that maybe other transitional homes might not deal with, more of the trauma that happened during incarceration, or even in trauma that occurred before incarceration that caused them to be in that situation, and just helps with healing of those things, and transitioning to be in a place where they can actually be, an asset to society in the future.
So how long has your ministry been active?
9 years.
9 years.
So we've had, it's officially been a nonprofit for 9 years. I started doing Bible studies while I was still inside the prison. So, unofficially, I was doing Bible studies in there, and people in my church were sending in cards, and some of the things that my ministry does started unofficially while I was still inside the prison. But officially, after I was released and exonerated, it's been 9 years since Syndeo Ministries officially started as a nonprofit. And it's been, I think, 4 years since the transitional home opened. And we've had the Syndeo Discipleship School going.
How many prisons do you go into?
We go into 16 women's units at the moment.
And do you also do church services?
Excuse me?
Do you do church services also?
We do. Just recently, we've gotten the ability to do that. For a long time, we weren't able to go inside. I was told that I had too many friends in there, so I didn't get the approval for a while. But just recently, I've been able to get approved to do that. So now we're able to go in and do more of that. Before, we just sent our volunteers in, and I did not go in for anything, but our volunteers went in and delivered the gifts, but I didn't go in and do any church services or anything like that.
Amen.
But just recently we've started doing some of those things, and I went in with Chaplain Hazelwood to do a service with Hobby not too long ago, and I had Hobby not too long ago.
So I was blessed. I was on Cofield, and I was able to go back into Cofield with Andy from Calvary Commission. And then since they knew me, they kept a really close eye on me, and I was kind of worried I wasn't going to get back out. But they opened the doors and let me back out. And since then, I've been in a number of units. But thanks to Calvary Commission.
Yes. So I actually know a lot of people at Calvary Commission. I grew up there, actually, as a kid. My mom was a missionary with Calvary Commission. So
right. And your chapel, you call it Calvary Chapel, don't you?
Yes, we do. We do.
That's really cool. Dani, you got any more questions? I kind of jumped in there.
That's okay. That's okay. You were doing so well, David.
Yeah, I have a hard time keep sitting still, especially whenever I get excited about something. No, I'm one of your biggest fans. I've been watching your pages and everything on Facebook, and I'm sorry that you hadn't been able to come back in, but it's it's kind of a drive for you to come here, and I kind of understand that since we haven't been broadcasting to the women's units, but now we get out to all the TDC units. So I mean, it's going to be really cool that the ladies are actually tuning in. I got word back from Kathy Griffin. I'm not sure if you know her or not, but she said that on some of the units, the ladies actually have a class time where they actually get together and listen to the prison show. So,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Really? Yep. We are popular amongst the ladies.
Well, big shout out to the ladies.
So, that was our whole goal with trying to get on the tablets, is because we were trying to reach the ladies. We had a lot of men's units that we're able to get to because of the footprint of the FM radio signal. But we couldn't get to the ladies, and the Brown Foundation wanted us to reach out to the ladies, and we were trying to get a repeater and a transmitter and all kinds of stuff. And whenever I seen an opportunity to get on the tablets, I thought, well, there's the answer right there. So I just worked as hard as we could to get on there. So
we're actually working towards maybe getting our Sunday services possibly onto the tablets as well. So we'll see, hopefully.
Well, that'd be great.
That would be neat. But I would love to come back on the show sometime as well too. So if we can do that, it's always a blessing to be able to talk to you guys, and anytime that I can, get to talk to the ladies there, I miss everybody, and I look for all the opportunities that I can, to be able to talk to everybody. I hope everybody was able to get their Christmas gifts, and that everybody knows the heart behind it and how much work we put into getting that stuff to you guys. It's kind of anticlimactic because we don't get to see everybody get their gifts, but we did get to go into Mountain View and deliver it, but we didn't get to deliver anywhere else this year. So we're just hope that everybody was able to get all their stuff, and that it was a blessing to everyone.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience, I'm not a lady and you didn't give me a package, but whenever I was on the inside, we got a package every year, and it was so exciting. Even if I just got a bar of Irish Spring soap or something, it was just really a blessing. And I was so excited because it actually made it Christmas. It seemed like somebody really cared and loved me.
Right.
And even though the other 3,000 guys got the same thing, it was still really special. It was a really special time because Christmas in there, I shared a little bit last week on the Christmas special. But you'd wake up and you'd think, man, it's Christmas, but there's nobody here to tell me Merry Christmas. So it's really nice whenever you guys are able to go in and bring those care packages. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to our volunteers just how much it means, and just talking to them, I started crying, telling them about what sometimes you just open that bottle of shampoo just to smell it, to just smell a scent that smells a little bit like normal,
Right.
And
Wasn't made out of lye soap.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made all kinds of body wash and all kinds of stuff out of that lye soap.
Yeah.
So,
We did.
all right. Well, we got about not quite a minute left. So you want to make a shout out, or you got anything special you want to say to the ladies? And
Or an address where they can write you at.
Well, they can write at P.O. Box 3191, sorry, Palestine, Texas, 75801. And Syndeo Ministries, SYNDEOMINISTRIES. And I just want to say Merry Christmas, and we love you guys. We're praying for you, and you are not forgotten.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, a day does not go by that we don't think about you, and we don't, pray for you guys, and just know that even though it may feel like nobody's thinking about you, that there are people out here that are thinking about you and praying for you every day.
well, thank you so much, Hannah, and tell your kids we really appreciate them sharing you tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right.
And real quick, it's P.O. Box 3191?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just wanted to make sure I heard correctly.
Yes.
75802.
Oh, 75802, not 75801. I'm sorry. I gave you the
Oh,
wrong
thank
address.
you.
Yes.
All right. Well,
All
you
right.
guys have a Merry Christmas, and we appreciate you.
You.
All right. Bye-bye.
Now we have right here Dani Sneed, the encourager.
Oh, that's my
That's you.
that's my intro.
That's
right there?
your intro.
Oh, okay. So
Would you like me to do more, like maybe flip in there?
I thought that dude over there on the drums, he had a job to do. He ain't do his job.
No, he didn't.
Okay, then. No
What the
drum
hell?
roll.
What, I
No
was supposed to
drum.
play a drum roll?
You should have,
Man,
David.
put the drum up if you ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
use it.
should have.
So you forgot to add. I'm the veterans reporter.
Oh my Lord. I did. The Veterans Report. I'm sorry. And you know
The
what?
prison show veteran reporter.
And I
Yeah.
was thinking that now you could, because there's some ladies that are now hearing us
Ladies,
Yeah.
that
You say
are
ladies?
veterans.
can they see me on the tablet?
No, right now it's just audio.
Oh,
I did
see.
discuss it with Adobo about getting video,
Visual?
but right now it's just audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're on the radio, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna just look.
But they can hear you.
So my name is Dani Sneed. My moniker is the Encourager. My mantra is God turned my wounds into wisdom and purpose. My wounds look like 15 years in TDC, long history of substance abuse. I'm a veteran. I've been in the VA. They got a floor called the 6th floor here in Houston, Texas. I've been on the 6th floor a couple of times. I'm not going to tell you what's on the 6th floor, but if you're from Houston and you're familiar with the VA, you know what's up on the 6th floor, and it's not coffee and donuts. But and I first went to prison in 1988, Beto 1. Oh my God, Beto was rocking and rolling. Man, I was Danny. I was having fun on Beto. I
You
was
are.
28 years old, and you know what? I was clean and sober for the first time in a long time, and I didn't understand that. I didn't look at being in prison as how someone that didn't have a long history of substance abuse would look at it. They had a term called for people like me that end up in prison that came from the streets suffering from substance abuse. Rescued.
Rescued?
Yeah. So incarceration really rescued me from death, possibly dealing with drugs. Man, it's dangerous out there. I used to have this thing. I used to tell people that you weren't scared to die. I said, man, you know what? The death angel would see me and take off running, and he would. Like, why would you say that? Because it just wasn't my time. because the way I was living, I had no fear of dying. Matter of fact, it's like I was trying to die. And, so I use that analogy as saying when it's not your time and God has a purpose for your life, no matter how you try to chase that death angel down, he's going to say, man, get away from me. You're trying to get me in trouble. It's not your time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down here for you. Leave me alone. But I joined the military at the age of 17. My hometown, I got to shout out Texarkana, Texas. And I did Beto. I did Clemens, Burning Hell. And I didn't know. I've been in Houston long. That's not too far from here. And I actually was able to do a documentary on the Discovery Channel where I went back to my old unit and we stood out there and they filmed this. This is documentary.
When was this?
A couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'll send it to you. And when we was doing the interview, I was able to point to my cell on D-roll. And I told the lady when she was doing the interview where I was standing, because it was on the highway, and you can on Clemens, Vernon Hill, you can see the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
One of the few units that you can actually see.
Very few.
Very few units. Everybody else you can't see nothing but woods. And I told her I visualized when I was in that cell being outside at the place where we were standing, and how life had took me to where I started thinking about changing while I was in prison. And I say this every time I'm here, that when I was in prison, I had a real simple prayer. It was, God, I don't want to get out of prison. I want to stay out. So when guys was trying to get FIs and all that, so man, look, man, this is my third time in prison. The most horrible vision I have about being in prison is not being in prison. It's getting out and coming back. Because being here my third time, I mean, I know how to do time. I know how to, I used to take ice from the child hall. I mean, I had all my books. I mean, I ran the parlays, the pick 'em. I played knock, and I was good at knock. I played chess, and then I even went to college. I would always stay in school or trade. So really, I found a lot of life in prison that I didn't have when I was on the streets in my addiction. So I kind of look at things different. Prison is not a good place. It's an inhumane place for a person to live long term. But for a person like me that was stuck in addiction, it gave me an opportunity to be in a safe place where when I woke up in the morning, I wasn't worried about my next high. And for me, I blocked out all the other noise. Yeah, it was a separation from my family. But when I was out, the way I was living, there was no connection to what family meant. I hear guys go to prison and get out. I got to get out for my kids. I got to get out for all these reasons. I just was real honest with myself when I was there and looked at not while I was there, why I was there, but what got me there. But let's go back and quickly talk about VA opportunities, veteran opportunities when you get out of prison. So when I got out of prison in 2008, what I found is if you're a veteran, if you served 2 years or more, and even now if you didn't serve 2 years, you guaranteed housing, a housing first program. So when you get out, you may not have one. Say you parole to your mom's house and she said you can stay here for 3 months. Well, if you're a veteran, you need to immediately go to the VA and register for the HUD-VAST program. You can get housing without income.
And that's if you were in 2 years?
2 years to be eligible. But what they recently did a couple of years ago, they passed a law where they're saying we're going to work with veterans that don't have 2 years, and they call them humanitarians. So what they're saying that, even if you went to basic and you was only there a week or two and you can show that you was actually spent some time in the military and it's not up to 2 years, we're still going to let you be eligible for the housing program. Now, you won't be eligible for medical benefits, but you won't be excluded from housing. And, you know, after all that, the things I went through, who knew that the job I would end up having would be at the VA? Look at my card right here. It said,
I was looking at that.
It say Dani Sneed. They got a little comment say MHPS. That's a mental health peer specialist. I'm somebody.
Yeah, you are.
I went to the holiday party at the VA Friday. You know, it's 6,000 people work at the VA, right? Not all of them came to the party, but it was a long line. And when I was walking in and getting my little turkey and stuff, man, I had this big old smile on my face. And I know that they was looking at me like, is he on his medicine or something? Is he on it or off it? But that smile, Dana, was, I knew why they was there, but I was overjoyed that I was part of this group of people after spending 15 years in prison, going through all what I went through, that I was a part of something, you know. And the only reason I work at the VA is because of my history with being in prison, is because of my history with substance abuse. See, a peer support specialist is someone that works with other veterans that have been in prison, that are trying to seek recovery or have a diagnosis of mental health. You will never find a job in the world that the requirements are, have you messed up and have you dealt with the mess up and straightened out. So when I applied for the job, they said, well, do you know anything about drugs? Can you prove that you had a drug problem? Imagine that.
Yeah, that's.
Have you ever dealt with incarceration? Can you prove it? So they actually want you to not just say you've had these experiences. So instead of my prison record and all this record of a jail being a negative, it actually got me a job. And so it won't only just get me a job, it'll get you, the listening audience, a job, male or female. It's the program is called the Mental Peer Support Program.
And what address can they write you at before I forget?
So you can write me at 4640 Main Street, Houston, Texas, 77002. That's Dani Sneed, Sneed. And, you know, I spent a lot of time on McConnell. So if anybody's on McConnell, man, I'm going to pray for you. I'm hoping McConnell ain't like it was when I was over there.
I heard it is.
I hope it's got better. And, man, if you got you a cup of coffee and you're sitting there listening to this, man, this is the people that run this show and myself are formerly incarcerated. So when you get out, there's opportunity. There's hope. And there's proof of it. This prison show, I've been a part of it now, me and David, for, 6, 7, 8 years now?
Oh, longer than that. I've been on board for about that, and you were here before me.
And so this is part of my recovery. This is a part of giving back. And these are some of the things that has kept me from returning to prison for the 4th time. I've been out since 2008, and, man, it's good out here. It's good out here.
It's good?
It's good. It's good.
Well, we love having you on the show, Dani, because you are the encourager. You are.
I know somebody out there remember me from just locked up right now. But a lot of my friends and people that I was locked up with, they're out now. And here's the last thing I want to add. Not only do people get out that are veterans and get in the HUD VAS program that allows you housing, I could bring 5 veterans to the studio the next time I come that were formerly incarcerated, went through the HUD VAS program, and are homeowners now. Homeowners.
You should.
Homeowners.
Man, that's something right there.
And sit just where you guys are sitting. And got out, got their life together, went through the program. And I have to add, though, most of them, not all of them guys live a clean, sober life. I'm out of here.
You're out of here. You're out of here. We love having you. We love having you, Dani. So that's 4640 Main Street, Houston, Texas, 77002. And his name is Dani Sneed, the encourager. Thank you, Dani. Thank you so much. We love having him on. And now you get to reach the women, too, because we know we've got some... some veterans over there in the women's units. All right, now let me scoot on over here. We have Chivas Watson. He is within mass incarceration in Houston and working group 512. He hasn't been in the studio for a while, so what you got?
All right. It's good to be back. It is good to be back to our prison show audience around the world. Let me open up, as I have before, with a poem from Langston Hughes. That justice is a blind goddess is a thing to which we are black or wise. Her bandage hides two festering sores that once perhaps were eyes. Peace and power, it is men mass incarceration hour. Drove 6 hours to be in studio, we will not be silenced. We will be heard. Visit Justice for Stephen LaWayne Nelson on your internet browser tonight. Please sign our petition. We ask that Tarrant County grant Stephen a retrial. Stephen is not guilty of murder, and the guys who murdered Clint Dobson were free to live outside of the penal system. Grant Stephen a retrial on February 5th, not an execution. Follow Saving Tylon Carter on social media and join us in amplifying that Tylon is innocent in facing execution on Polunsky, who will join us and read his poetry and shared prayers for hope. Join us. Do you know Jeremy Busby? Jeremy has served more than 20 years of a 75-year sentence, currently housed at the Styles Unit in Beaumont. He is seeking exoneration for what he maintains is a wrongful conviction at the age of 21. Meanwhile, he has earned a graduate degree from the University of Houston Clear Lake and is a former staff writer for TDCJ's prison newspaper. He is currently seeking assistance with a civil rights lawsuit against Texas prison officials for numerous violations of his First and Eighth Amendment rights in retaliation for his journalism. The lawsuit is pending in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas, Wichita Falls Division. Again, do you know Jeremy Busby? He can be reached at Jeremy Busby, B-U-S-B-Y, number 881193, Styles Unit, 3060 FM, 3514, Beaumont, Texas, 77706. Were you impressed by Biden's 1,500 plus pardons? If so, and even if you were not, please search for my pen pal, Edgar Garcia, and his change.org petition for a new trial. He is such a fantastic guy, a talented artist, and a loving brother. He'd make a great choice of a federal pardon as he's serving hard time in Indiana on federal death row. Let's bring it back local here to Houston. Did you know that 56 people were sentenced to life here in Harris County in 2024? Better yet, can you name the judges who did this? Let me ask you this. After hearing this, does this make Houston any safer? Absolutely not. Join the abolitionist movement today. Visit deathpenaltyaction.org and listen to Abe up after me to learn more. Stop executions. Alert. Alert.
I wanted to, Jeremy Busby's address.
Yeah. If we're writing to Jeremy, sorry, it's been some time. Write to Jeremy at the Digital Mail Processing Center, acronym DMPC, at P.O. Box 660400, Dallas, Texas, 75266-0400. Forgive me for the Styles address. Our brothers and sisters inside can no longer receive physical mail that way.
Just put his name and his number, and then that.
And then again, Jeremy Busby, That's number 881-193. Again, Digital Mail Processing Center, DMPC, at P.O. Box 660400, Dallas, Texas, 75266-0400. Again, look up Edgar Garcia and his change.org petition. It's worth your signature. Again, does anybody have any answers on Facebook Live or anywhere else? Does 56 people sentenced to life in Harris County in the past year, does that make Houston any safer? Again, join the abolitionist movement. Alert, alert, alert. My organization, Working Group 512, is operating our free health insurance referral program powered by the Affordable Care Act. If you are uninsured, if you are getting out of prison soon, please, please, please access our application. It is an easy 3 to 4 minute application. You can find that at linktr.ee/WG512. That's our link tree. You can find the link up top. And with a phone number and ID, your prison ID can even work. You can gain free, no-cost comprehensive coverage through our program and end up with something like Blue Cross, Blue Shield, United Healthcare, Aetna, Cigna, Humana, and better. It will be a $0 plan for all your visits, $0 to $5 range for prescriptions, and the lowest possible copays and deductibles for surgeries and procedures. We've seen guys and gals get their $700 deductibles and copays circumvented to $0. Again, our free health insurance referral program, you can find that on our link tree. We are still providing free cell phones and free tablets and free SIM cards. We're waiting on a new shipment. If you are getting out and you are in contact with somebody, please get in contact with us. We are traveling all over the state. We just opened a new office in the Dallas area. We are working with HUD Fash in Odessa, in the big country, in Abilene as well. We want to get you connected to digital resources. We are hiring and providing second chance opportunities, job opportunities in Austin, in Abilene, in Dallas, in San Antonio, in Edinburgh, Farr, Brownsville, McAllen, in Beaumont, in Houston. We've got some great work. Working Group 512, hashtag Working Group 512 across social media platforms. If you wish to give us a call, do so on the Austin number. That's 512-953-3980. You can also reach us on our Houston number. Again, keeping it local, 832-598-1347. As I've said before, if you are feeling trapped in TDCJ and nobody has heard you, nobody seems to care, please reach out to us. We would love to talk legal education. We would love to provide peer support. We are currently working inside of the Travis County Criminal Courts as well as the Dallas County Criminal Courts. We are chasing justice wherever we go. And we're happy, very happy to be here tonight at the Prison Show. Last week at the University of Texas at Austin, I was able to join my counterpart, Dr. Stan Andrees, from prison cells to PhD. And he wanted me to share a message to all 45 TDCJ units listening tonight. All ice eventually melts. It's never too late to do good. As you suffer or as you are uplifted in this holiday season and you are missing your loved ones, you are missing the smell for freedom, I want you to keep the up and up mindset and take it one day at a time, because all ice eventually melts. You may have done the worst. You may be tonight thinking the worst, but guess what? It is never too late to do good. Again, it's been a pleasure, Miss Dani. It's been a pleasure, David, Miss Linda. Always a pleasure, Dani. But more so, it's a pleasure to be here with the Prison Show family. Please donate to the show. Please donate to the show, as we need all the support we can absolutely get. Guys and gals that are inside, We hope that you are pleased with our broadcast. We do it for you. This is Chivas Watson, your in-mass incarceration reporter, live from H-Town, live from Space City, live from KPFT 90.1 FM. Signing out.
What's your address real quick so they can write you?
Feel free to write us. Feel free to write us in Austin at 6605 Carisbrooke. That's Carisbrooke Lane, Austin, Texas 78754. Again, that's 6605 Carisbrooke Lane. I know Ledge is coming up. A lot of our moms around the state are wondering what to observe and what to embrace. Feel free to reach out to us. We're certainly supporting TPCA in the 85 to Stay Alive campaign. We're certainly supporting the Texas Harm Reduction Alliance and Maggie Luna. We're certainly supporting Sharon McKinney and Tifa. We're supporting whoever's doing the good work for the brothers and the sisters inside. You can always reach out to us and get some advice on where you should spend your time, because we need all of the support in this Ledge session. Again, Ms. Dani, thank you again. It's been a pleasure. We drove all the way from Tarrant County to make it tonight. Y'all be well. Happy holidays to all. I know we're celebrating. Some people don't celebrate Christmas. Some people celebrate Kwanzaa. Some people keep the feast of the Most High God in the scriptures. We want you to be safe, not just physically, but also emotionally, psychologically. Keep your head up, keep the up and up mindset, and know that it's never too late to do good. All ice eventually melts. You're hearing that from somebody who's been through the worst. I know how it feels. I'm here for you. You're not alone. We with the Prison Show love you. Peace and blessings.
Thank you. Thank you, Chivas. All right. Now we have Mr. Abe on line 2. He is with the Death Penalty Action. How are you, Abe?
I'm doing great. How about you? Can you hear me all right?
We sure can. We sure can.
Great. Well, I'm glad to be following up on Chivas. He's always got a lot of information, and everybody has been great on the show tonight, as is always the case. And greetings to everybody that's hearing me for the first time. I'm excited that we're out, that the Prison Show is now out across the whole TDCJ system, if I understood that correctly. Did I understand that correctly?
We're also in 45 states, so you're right up your alley. You're nationwide tonight.
Well, amen and hallelujah. And I'll tell you what, we got some amazing news today. The Wall Street Journal broke a story just a few hours ago that President Biden is actually considering commuting most, if not all, of the people on the federal death row. That conversation is happening. It is possible.
It is possible. That's awesome.
It is possible that a decision could be made and announced as early as Christmas. So, we need everybody who prays to be praying, but it's not enough to be hopeful. It's not enough to just pray. We got to put our faith into action. And that's why, pick your favorite anti-death penalty group, and there should be something on their webpage and in their social media about a petition to sign. Death penalty action's been pushing phone calls. Problem with the White House comment line is that it's only open on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 11 to 3. So hopefully they'll be open on Christmas Eve. But whatever it is, if you think that this is something that you can agree with, then this weekend, make sure your name is on the petition. We're going to be submitting ours again on Monday morning. And that's at deathpenaltyaction.org. And what else can I tell you about that? It's just amazing that this news is broken. That's what we've been asking for, is don't take it down to the end. Take it, don't wait until the last week of your term. Do it, actually during the Christmas break is the perfect time because fewer people are paying attention and all that. So anyway, that's the big news that we have. And then of course, I'll just get on with the rest of my report here, which is to say that it's not been a great week. We've had 2 executions this week, both of people who are severely mentally ill. Indiana, on the early hours of Wednesday morning. Killed Joseph Corcoran, who had waived his appeals and said he was ready to go, but also nobody in their right mind to do what he did. And in any case, they did that in the shadow of darkness, almost, because Indiana doesn't allow the media to witness executions. But Joseph had invited somebody to be on his personal list who happened to be a writer for a major publication in Indiana, and that person wrote up what she saw. And of course, as far as executions go, that one went pretty smoothly, all things considered. And in that, nobody's calling it a botched execution. In any case, that happened. We were outside the prison when that happened in Indiana, and then we got in the car and drove pretty much straight through about 14 hours to get to Oklahoma, where we submitted your petition signatures to Governor Stitt's office Wednesday afternoon, and then we were outside the prison on Thursday morning in McAllister, Oklahoma, when they executed Kevin Underwood, also a man with severe mental illness who committed a horrible crime. A young woman, a young girl, was the victim in that case. So these executions happened, and that wraps up all the executions that were scheduled in 2024, with a total, I think, of 25 executions, and including first-time executions in over a decade in Indiana, Utah, and South Carolina. So we don't have any execution scheduled until February, and it looks like it's going to be a doozy, and a bunch of executions starting to come and get scheduled in Texas and in other states. We're going to hear about more soon, probably early in January. But 2025 is not going to be an easy year. So we need to be ready. We need to be taking action. We need to be down at the legislature and talking about these procedural bars. I've talked about this before, and we know that this whole business, the circus that's going on around Robert Robertson and him being prevented from testifying about the question of when science changes, you should be able to have your case reevaluated based on the current understanding of the science of the case. And that's what that's supposed to be about. But what they're not talking about, what they need to be talking about, is the broader issue of procedural bars that keeps people from bringing new evidence or a fresh look at old evidence, even when it's not about science and it's not in such a cut and dry situation, or even when it's not even about guilt or innocence, but fairness and equality in prosecutions. All these things should be, legitimately raised, and they just block them. They don't want to hear them. So that's the kind of work we need to be working on. The good news, though, there is another spot of good news in Indiana. When they had their first execution in 15 years, they also have Republicans leading the charge on a new bill just introduced this week to repeal the death penalty in Indiana. Led by Spirit-driven, that's quoting them directly, Spirit, called by the Spirit to do that, to lead on that issue. So we're going to see more of that, I hope, as well. So those are the main things that I have. I do definitely want to say shout out to Robert Robertson and Rodney Reed, and of course Melissa Lucio. I hope you're hearing us, and I want to thank each of you that also sent in a note. Melissa did, and some others applauding. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I got another award for lifetime achievement in community activism from some folks here in Columbus, Ohio, who have known me the longest. And I was just grateful to hear from people whose cases I've worked on, and felt grateful about that. And that includes a beautiful message from Melissa and her family. And we're hoping, again, this Texas Court of Criminal Appeals needs to just get off the stick and approve the recommendation that her conviction, Melissa's conviction, be thrown out. That's a recommendation coming from the prosecutor in Cameron County and from the judge who sentenced her to death, both saying fill out that conviction, bring her back to Brownsville so that they can decide that there was never a crime, and that she should be released immediately. And Melissa, I hope you're listening. We can't wait to see you out free and in person. And, with that, I'm going to wrap up a little bit early, or maybe it's right on time, just to say that whenever you're celebrating, I wish you the best. And if you're not celebrating, then I still wish you the best. And know that people love you and care about what's going on in your life, and help is available if you need it. You just got to ask. So I'm Abe Bottles with Death Penalty Action. You can reach us at P.O. Box 89. That's P.O. Box 89, Ghent, G-H-E-N-T, New York, 12075. That's P.O. Box 89, Ghent, G-H-E-N-T, New York, 12075. And now that people are hearing us across the country and around the world, I also want to just say, go to deathpenaltyaction.org. That's where you can find petitions and take action on the federal death penalty, as well as on all scheduled state executions. So go there, take action, and we will see you in the new year.
Well, thank you, Abe. Thank you very much. And, I've been, even during Linda and I's segment on the opposite weeks of you, we try to point them in the direction of your website for those petitions, including signing that one for President Biden to commute those sentences. So we look forward to favorable news this coming week.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you, Dani. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you, David.
Right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday. All right.
You gonna take a break song?
I think we should.
Merry Christmas. Hey, I would like to make an announcement, though. We're getting some people that are tying up the phone lines, and they're just calling between two different phones, and they don't want to talk. And this is a serious radio show, so please take us serious. People are trying to call. All the rest of the lines are busy, and they want to talk to their loved ones. And I'm not sure what your trip is tonight, but let's not have it. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas, obtain parole, and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right, and we are back, and I heard your announcement, David, but I wasn't sure because the lines were holding, so we don't know who's on line 2 and 5. Okay, but first we have Alicia from Henderson, Texas. She is on line 1. Hi, Alicia.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
You are.
I'm just sending a shout out to our stepdad. I have my sisters here, Mimi and Tata. They with me, and we just saying to our stepdad, Richard Hunt, Merry Christmas, and we love you. Yes. And that's it.
That's it. Okay, so everybody's saying Merry Christmas. And what's his name?
Richard Hunt.
All right, Richard Hunt. What unit is he at?
The pack. I forgot what unit. Pack unit.
All right. Well, pack unit. Y'all scream for Richard Hunt. Tell him Merry Christmas. Well, we thank you, Alicia, for calling in.
No problem.
All right. Y'all have a great Christmas.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right. That was sweet. That was so sweet. Okay, now we have Beverly on line 3. Beverly is from Houston. Hey, y'all, click on line 3. Hey, Beverly.
Happy holidays to my son. I know it's not a good time, he's incarcerated and he's been feeling kind of down, and I just want to give a shout out to my son, Darius Lemon, and he's at the Michaels unit in Tennessee Colony.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in, and we hope you have a great holiday season.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, and now we have on line 4, Miss Moore. On line 4. Hi, Miss Moore?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to call. I just wanted to wish my husband, Zachary Moore, a Merry Christmas, and to let him know that we're missing him and we love him very much. He is on the Michael unit.
Oh, well, that's awesome that you're giving him a call. And we wish everyone on the Michaels unit Merry Christmas also. Thank you for calling. And
Thank you. Merry Christmas to y'all.
How do you pronounce your name, your first name?
My first name is Natera.
Natera. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now we have Mr. Stephen Russell on line 5. Mr. Stephen Russell on line 5. Hey, Stephen.
On TV here.
You're what?
I got you on my laptop.
Oh.
You're looking good on TV. I've got you on my laptop laying beside my bed.
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's going on there? I thought I'd give a few shout-outs to a few people here. And the first one on my list, hey, for you first. Yeah, I see you waving the hands with that sissy pin you're wearing. My first shout-out is to CJ over on the Styles unit. And Mr. CJ, you are in the cat house, not the dog house, the cat house, right behind my water heater. is my cat who's hiding from me, and I see you underneath him, and you stick your head out every now and then because you really screwed up. You're not supposed to forget your girlfriend's birthday, homeboy. You just don't know. If I did that to my wife, she probably scalped me because she's a Native American Indian. Anyway, I'd also like to give a shout out to Ricky Smith at the Polunsky unit. And I've been commissioned by the Huffington Post to write an article about you, Ricky, and your 38 years in solitary confinement. This man has been in solitary confinement for 38 years at the Polunsky unit, and he just had a SEC review, and the SEC told him, you're a current escape risk. Well, his escape occurred 36 years ago. I don't see anything current about 36 years ago, Dani.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
crazy.
So I'm going to write that article and use this education I'm getting from the college. And then I also want to give a shout-out to my dear friend, Linda Snyder, who's sitting in the back all stressed out because I had to explain to her what C4 Energizer mix is. It's the only way I can stay awake past 9 o'clock at night. So when you get older, fellas, you need some C4, or when you get out of prison, you need some C4. So that's what's going on. I'm on Christmas break from the school, so I'm getting to relax and enjoy life and watch Dani on TV. I can't wait till Linda comes out. She got stopped by the highway patrol this week going 88 miles an hour. I'm sorry, it wasn't Linda. It was her husband.
Yes, it was her
Who
husband.
got stopped. Yes. Yeah, 88 miles an hour. Now, if anybody's ridden with her husband, David, you need to take 3 Xanax before you get in the car with him because he's a dangerous driver. And I don't know how Linda does it because when I call her on the phone, all I can hear is curse words. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good, and I just want to say hi.
Well, we appreciate you calling, Stephen, and we hope you have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
That you sure are, because little man's hiding. He's still behind the hot water heater.
Oh, poor
Now
baby.
you got to explain to everybody who little man is behind my hot water heater.
I will.
Good night, folks.
Good night. All right. He's snitching on Linda. Linda's husband snitching on him, man. All right. Now we have Captain Tom. Captain Tom is on line 6. Hey, Captain Tom.
Hello, Dani. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing a lot better than what I was.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, I went out to the cemetery, Veterans Cemetery for Reach Across America. I got everything done I was supposed to, and I was getting out in my van, and I slipped on the greasy pavement and fell out of my van. So that wasn't too pleasant.
Oh, no.
Well, thanks.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm a little sore, but I'm okay. But, hey, David, how you doing, brother?
We're busy. Business is good, as Ray used to say. All the phone lines are full. We've even got prank callers tonight. People that want to call and they don't want to give us their name, and then they got 2 phones. They go back and forth. Isn't that?
Well, we've got their phone number.
Yeah, I took a picture of their phone number, so maybe later on, after I get home, maybe I'll call them.
I'm sorry to say this, but these idiots are probably either drunk or just stupid.
No, well, I'm not going to go that far. What I did is we had the Christmas special, so I put our phone numbers out there, and I've been putting everybody's phone numbers out there. I get phone calls. Now KPFT's getting phone calls. People just, Merry Christmas.
Well, I hope you didn't give them my phone.
I will. You want me to?
No.
Yeah. You might have a thing or two for him.
And Linda, I heard David got in trouble.
Yep.
Oh, wow. 88 miles an hour?
88 miles an hour. Yep.
Did he drive in Germany? Because that's what they do in Germany.
You know, I don't know, but he was sure going. So, is Steven snitched on you, Linda?
I didn't even hear what he said.
Well, he said that you and David got pulled over doing 88. See what happens when you're busy answering phones?
Yeah, I know, man. Wow. All right, so let me do it. So this is Christmas shout-outs now?
Yes, you can do a Christmas shout out. That's fine.
All right, we'll do this one. Okay, we got Arkansas, Leroy, Adrian Cortez, J.B. Anderson, John M. Armstrong, Pete Sines, Clarence Lee Bowman, Chris Ryan, Terry Morris, Daniel Valdez, let's see, Jamon Ovino, Stephen Hadaway, Paul Scales, Kerry Leggett, Emmett Dudley, we got Paul Johnson, we got Eugene Salazar, let's see, Jose Biones, Hugh Ridley, we got Cole White, we got Shannon Dougherty, we got Chad Brubaker, Thomas Harris, Samuel Harris, Robert Harris, let's see, Bobby Joe Harper, and Stephen Young, and we got Zachary Edmond. All right. Also, you still donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738 and you can donate to the Prison Show. So how about that?
That is good. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Donald.
Y'all have a good weekend and a good Christmas. And I miss y'all. I love y'all. And y'all take care of yourself. And have a good week.
You too. You too, Tom. All right. Now we have Coach Villa.
Yes, this message is for my primo, Jacob Winkler. This is Coach Villa, Hondo, Texas, Hondo Owls, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, bud. Feliz Navidad, próspero año. Adiós, te amo.
All right. Now we have Kiana. Kiana is on line 1. Hey, Kiana.
Hey, Dani. Hey, Dani. Hey, David. How y'all doing?
We're blessed. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. So I'd like to send a very special shout out to my handsome husband, Jeremiah Rodriguez, at Beaumont Federal Prison. And I also wrote him a poem. I would love to share it with him today. It said, love is endless when it's with you. Love is like a poem. When I think about you, love is endless when it's with you. It's not only the things you say that makes my day, but through time we spent, what makes me want to stay. An unbreakable bond, a captivating feeling, passionate prayers of a vision that got me healing. Over the horizon, I see us together. No time nor distance can separate out forever. I've been praying to follow your lead, and the day I came And the day I can fall into your arms, fall into peace. Love is like a poem. When I think about you, love is endless when it's with you.
That is very pretty. Wow. You did
Thank you,
good.
guys. Yes, ma'am. I made it special for him. Me and our sons love him to death, and I hope he knows it.
I'm sure he does, because we know it. We know it over here.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year to you guys.
Same to you. And don't forget, we're going to be gone next week, but we'll be back the following Friday.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. Now we have Ave Maria.
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany, and I would like to greet everyone in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, especially my pen friend Rodolfo Medrano, and all the other people, also those on Polanski unit, and especially those who don't have friends or family outside prison, and maybe who are dreading the holidays and are afraid of feeling lonely. I would like to say that I will pray for you, and I think about you a lot, and I wanted to tell you that you matter to me. All the best, season's greetings, happy holidays, have a blessed Christmas, and a good New Year 2025. You are not forgotten. Eva Maria.
Oh, that was so sweet. Now we have, let's see who's been on hold the longest, Rosa. Rosa on line 3. Hey, Rosa.
Tonight.
I'm sorry?
I said, how are y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, I'm doing well. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man, David Gaitan at the Ramsey unit. And I just wanted to tell him tonight that I love him and I miss him and I'm thinking about him. And I just want to give a shout out to all the inmates at TDC and let them know that I pray for them and to let them know they need to pray for their guards. And just y'all keep doing what you're doing on the show. And also, David, if you can hear me right now, I need you to call me right now, please. So, and that's what I got tonight. So y'all have a Merry Christmas.
You too. You have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And don't forget, we'll be back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight.
Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time off.
Thank you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye, Rosa. All right.
But even though we won't be live for 2 weeks, they still have a Christmas special.
Absolutely.
And then next Friday they'll still have a show, but it'll be a Christmas from 2020.
Right. That'll be on next Friday. On Wednesday, I think y'all can listen to the Christmas special right now. All right. Now we have Gladys on line 2. Hey, Gladys.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Yes, I just wanted to give a shout out to my family members who are unfortunately locked up this Christmas. John Carlton Graham at the Lionel unit, Dani D. Nip at the Montford unit, and Antonio Candela. I don't know where he's at, but I just wanted to let y'all know that your family loves you and misses you, and that we're with you in spirit, and that you're in good company because Jesus, our Lord and Savior, was also an incarcerated individual, and that God is for you. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, now we have Julie on line 4. Hey, Julie. Hey, Julie.
Yep. Oh, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you now.
Yes. Right. I was just, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. I had a blessing that happened tonight. My son went. He went. Well, what happened? He didn't have so much money with his check, and so he put. Well, he only had like $950, so he didn't have the $80. So his grandma gave him the $80, and so I called about the car because he was at work, and I called about the car, and it was just a blessing. And I told this girl, I said, they said, we already saw the car they gave us. They wanted $1,000. They wanted, like $1,000 for it, but they only gave it was like $1,200. And, so I said, so something told me, Holy Spirit told me, said, you need to call them. So I called her and I said, my son don't have that much money and he's in need for a car. He has. And I said, he don't have that much money. She said, I was just fixing to go to Emerald. I was just fixing to go to where we live. And she said, this other people wanted this car. And they was going to give me $1,200 for the car. I'm like, okay, so is it so? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, it's like a tragic need. He needs it, he don't have much money, so he needs it. And so she said, I'm going to call these people back because I'm going to tell them, you know what, it was $1,000, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to him for $1,000. And I'm going to tell him it's a need. And it was just such a blessing. It was just a big blessing that God did that for him.
Yeah,
it really touched my heart.
That's great. That's great.
It was just really awesome. She said she helps people out, buys cars and helps people out. So it was much a blessing. But anyway, I wanted to reach out to my love of my life, Tommy Tig. Let you know that I love you and I miss you. And maybe tomorrow maybe you can call me tomorrow or call me in the morning. I was just going to let you know my story, what happened in that, and let you know that I love you with all my heart, and I hope and pray in 2027 we will hope and pray that you make parole in 2027, that you'll get, the review, and hope everything works out. Got to be praying for it to happen because I want you home so bad, so we can get married, and I'm really looking for that day to happen. Like I said, I've talked to you before. He's my love of my life. I've known him as high school sweethearts at 17 years of age, so I fell deeply in love with this man. He was my high school sweetheart. We bonded together. We used to go to church together, and he bonded us together. It was just amazing. And so, of all the other relationships I've been through, it was like he was the one. And I didn't see that until later on. I mean, it's just really deeply in love. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing. But anyway, I would just want to let him know that I love him and I miss him. And sweet dreams, baby. And I will talk to you tomorrow, honey. Love you. Miss you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend and a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Like I said, I hope and pray he does this. I hope and pray he makes it whenever he has his review in 2027. We will know something in January of 2028 in May. So I'm hoping and praying he makes it, because I know in my heart that he was the one. When we're young, we don't really figure everything out, but I know he was the one, because we have that such a deeply love for each other. We just, at 17, it was just there because we was doing the right things. We was going to church. We was bonded together. So I know he's the man for me. So it's kind of neat that you know that.
Absolutely. So. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Julie.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. God bless. And Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Love you. Love you.
All right. Now we have Lydia on line 5.
Dave.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you, Lydia?
Dani, Linda, Dave. I'm doing good. Almost falling asleep, but I'm good. Long day and a beautiful day that we had here in South Texas. And we'll probably be 80 on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. But it's pretty weather. Yeah.
Yes. It's pretty
but
over
I just
here,
wanna
too.
Yeah. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'm sorry I missed the recording. I just missed it. I was out of town last weekend. I went up to Lubbock, and we drove to Lubbock, so I was exhausted Friday. I didn't even remember the show. That was the first time I just didn't remember at all. But you all be safe. Dani and Linda and Dave, you all drive a lot and be safe and have a Merry Christmas. And I want to wish Moises, Mendoza, William Spear, Rudy, Juan, Eric, Blaine, Mark, and Roderick a Merry Christmas and blessings, and wish you have a Merry Christmas, and send greetings to your family too. That's all, Dani. That's all I have for tonight.
Okay, well, you have a great Christmas.
We will. Okay, I'm going to take a few days off and get some rest. Yeah.
You deserve it.
But-
Thank you, Lydia.
You're welcome. You all be safe out there.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Okay, now we have Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer.
No, to put them on there.
Hey, how are you?
You can just push.
Hey, yeah, the mic's on. Sorry. How are you doing, Jennifer?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
I want to tell my brother on Polinsky unit, Bobby Woods Jr., that hold his head up. It's okay. He's really having a rough go right now, and that we're praying for him and we love him. And I want to tell Valerie Lopez on Hobby Unit that we love her, and a happy and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you guys.
Well, thank you very much, Jennifer, and Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year, and have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, now we have Caitlin. Hey, Boo. It's Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Plonsky. Hey Boo, how are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and that there's a smile on your handsome face. As here, everything is good. I went up to Buddy today, and yeah, as I was saying, he had his tooth taken out on Wednesday. And yeah, he's all good, so I can't ride him because his gum is a bit sore from the extraction, so I had to lunge him. But yeah, he is going good, and he was bullying for carrots, so he's not too bad. Daytona is here, and she is all snuggled. So I also want to take this opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas and to thank you for sharing your life with me, and to let you know I really appreciate having you as my best friend. I also want to say an hello and Merry Christmas to Debo, Eric, Mark, Blaine, Will, Moy, and Rudy. Merry Christmas, y'all. Yeah, and that's about it. So I'll be writing to you too, Beto, today. And yeah, I will send you big, big hugs and kisses. So good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen. And a Merry Christmas. Bye.
She is awesome. I love her. Hey, Boo. All right, now we have Amber. Amber's on line 1. Hey, Amber. Well, that didn't work. Okay, now we have Carmela. Hey, Carmela.
Thank you for taking my call. I couldn't remember when you guys were going to be off, but I found out. I have 2 shout-outs. I'll make them quick. The first shout-out is to Marcus Mullins at the Dieball unit. Marcus, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying warm and cool when necessary. Please stay safe and keep your head up and keep doing what you need to do. It sounds like you're doing great from what I hear from Father David. I wish you a Merry Christmas, a safe Christmas season, and a safe New Year's. It's going to be soon, I'm sure. So keep your chin up and just know that you're loved, and I think about you daily. I want to shout out to Bradley Leland Aiken at the Beto unit. Hey, Bradley, thinking about you. I know it's been tough. I'm sure it has. I don't know, but I'm sure it has. But I hope you're taking good care of yourself and doing what you need to do. Keep your chin up and put one foot in front of the other and keep your mouth shut when you need to. And just take good care of yourself. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And I hope you have a blessed Christmas season and a new year. And just know that I love you. I do love you. I haven't seen you in decades, but I do love you. And I guess that's it. Thank you, Miss Linda. You and Mr. David and Miss, I forgot her name now.
Dani.
The lady with, who?
Dani.
No. Oh, yes, Miss Dani. I'm sorry. I got you and Miss Linda mixed up. Miss Linda takes my calls. You guys have a safe evening traveling grace home, and you have a blessed Christmas, joyous Christmas, and a safe, happy New Year. Thank you for all you do for us. Good night.
Good night. All right, now we have Roxanne. Hey, Roxanne.
Hi. I just wanted to give a shout out to my purple-eyed widow. He's in the Beto unit. I know I missed your birthday, and I didn't get to see you or tell you happy birthday before you went out there. I just wanted to tell you, just remember you're always my leather to my lace, and you'll be home soon. I'll be able to see you soon, but I hope that, me doing this for you will give you kind of just a little bit a heads up, that I do miss you a lot. Even though it might seem like I don't, I really do. And I think deep down, I do still love you, but I just want to let you know, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll make it until you get out, and, I'll be here. But just remember, I know I got this, and I know you got this, and you just got to keep them purple eyes going, until you get out here. So, but I hope everybody over there at the Beto unit is, be safe and have a good, happy Christmas and a happy New Year's. So I hope you guys have a good, happy, and great New Year's also. And it's really great what you are doing to, let us families and stuff like this give a shout out to the family out there that we can't see for the holidays.
Well, thank you, Roxanne. And definitely give us a call back after the New Year.
I definitely will. Thank you so much for all you guys do.
Thank you. Have a great holiday season.
You too, hon. You'll have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I think we have Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the prison show. Also going to do some Christmas shout-outs. Okay, here's my shout-out to Guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuffett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Oz. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Keith Money. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Blaine Milam. Shout-out for Hoss. Shout-out for Raymond Lee Cart. Bill R. Sims, and a special shout-out to Clarence Lee Bowman. I hope everybody has a happy winter solstice, which will be this weekend, and happy Boxing Day, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And you can continue to contact Mysterious Mike through David Collingsworth. And now, back to the prison show.
And Mike brings up a great point. To write to the prison show, to write to Mysterious Mike, the Death Row Angels, or write to just David, you can reach us at 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. All right, now we have Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black at Wainwright Unit. Hey, baby love. Happy holidays. Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Mwah. I kiss you all under the mistletoe. Baby, I've heard from you. Our E-note, 12th, 16th, and 18th, and the 19th. I got our mistletoe card. You know, baby, I love you. Mwah. Kiss you, baby. Then I've heard from you, the Snelly, the 10th, 19th, and 16th, and here it is, December. Yeah, baby, as long as we get it, that's what matters. Oh, yeah, boo, I placed on the Contag tees on Contag and AP, reteed them. Boo, I thought I told you last week with our shout-outs, but maybe I forgot. Yeah, the girl's behaving. I'm good, just trying to keep warm. Nah, baby, it's in the 40s here, so it isn't all that chilly. I think it's, to be clear, with clouds for Christmas. Mom's is doing well. She came by with the foodie the AM. Then, boo, I've tried to order you some e-com, but the e-com says all we can add to is funds and not available to order any food. So I'll try the weekend, or at least no later than Monday. We'll see. Baby, it's that time. Remain healthy and safe. Stay focused and tough. And again, Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Our present will be, hopefully, that we'll be in each other's ear next week. I love you so deeply. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart. I love you, baby. Mwah.
All right. Now we have Gloria. Gloria's on line 1. Hey, Gloria.
Hey, Dani. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Okay. I want to give a few shout-outs. Let me see if I can get my act together here. Wow. Tony Ford, I don't know. Hello. And I have no earthly idea where you got the information about Kim Ogg commuting sentences of people who'd been on death row for over a year or something bizarre. Anyway, I have not heard of Kim Ogg doing anything at all like that. Have you, Dani?
Well, I think someone got the message mixed up a little bit, but what Kim Ogg is doing is anyone who's been waiting for trial for over a year in the Harris County jail, she was not going to seek the death penalty on, I believe, but nothing about commute. Oh. Yeah, she's not commuting anyone. I mean, that's just not in her character.
No. She she's too busy trying to get the death penalty for people.
Yes.
So, Tony, I wish that was true, but it's not. T, you should be looking out for a book of poetry from someone I think we both love, their works, and it should be arriving in a few days. And, you know, when you order books online, you can't put a message in them. So anyway, when you get it, it's from me. Melissa Lucio, thank you for your sweet message. And that's exciting that Sabrina Van Tassel, who did the first film about you, is going to do another one once you get out. So that'll be something to look forward to. Erica Shepard, I hope the phone on your tablet is now working. I think it is because I believe I missed a call from you recently. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello. Hello to Nanan Williams, Clinton Young. Oh my God. Yes, you're right. The saga does continue, but it's not over. So just keep your head up and hang in there. Spider, if I have any money left at the end of the month, I will try to get you some e-com. But Dani, did somebody just say we can't order food on e-com?
No, I think that unit was on lockdown. That's why. Yeah. Unless there's something else going on, because I didn't have an issue with it earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, my only issue is that I don't know if I have any extra money. Okay. And Anthony Pierce and everybody else that's been writing me, listen, I have been dealing with so many health issues. I think I have more doctors than I do friends these days. So I've been trying to deal with doctor's visits and taking care of my health, and I will be getting back to everybody that's been writing me as soon as I can. Spider, give me a call. I haven't heard from you in quite a number of days, and I don't think I've missed any calls, so I hope your lousy tablet hasn't totally given out. And I guess that is it. But now that the prison show is going out on the tablets, I just want to tell all the women on death row that I send my love, and y'all hang in there. I hope everybody's doing well. So that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Gloria. Have a great weekend.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I think Lydia is back. Hey, Lydia.
Hey, Dani. Can you hear me, Dani?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year except my son. Yeah, I just want to wish my son a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I love you and I miss you dearly, mijo. Kisses and hugs. Good night. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Lydia.
Uh-huh.
All right, Linda, do you want to leave some shout-outs? Because I know I do.
Sure. Okay. All right, guys, good night. Just wanted to say a special hello to Tracy Amanda Bolton now that you can hear us at the Lane Murray unit. I hope you can hear. I hope you're listening. Joel White, Michael Moyers, Thomas Miller L., Paul DeVoe, William Owen Sr., Jaime Cole, Franklin Davis, Will Spears, Cedric Marks, Robert Satterfield, Robert Solis, Lucky Ward, Ronald Haskell, William Hudson, Juan Balderas, Blaine Milam, Paul Story, Walter Sorto, Robert Roberson, Britt Ripkowski, Charles Hill, Dwayne Buck, Tyrone Williams, Charles Ray Thurman, Iron Thunderhorse, Curtis Robertson, Stephen Curry, Eugene Broxton, Marcus Drury, Troy Glover, Bill Sims, Paper Cup at Estelle, Midget Titan at Estelle, Ken Decker, Gregory Allen at the Dieball Unit, Jedediah Reed at the Luther Unit, and Guy Alexander. Now that you can hear us, I hope you're listening, and Clinton Young, and Sugar Pom Pom. So you guys take care and have a Merry Christmas.
All right. And again, now that the ladies can hear us, a great big shout out to the women on death row, especially Taylor. Hey, Taylor. And one of my very best friends in the world, Farron, Robert Solis, Brett T. TB, looking out for my e-message. Big Head, Blaine, it was great seeing you. Philo, it was great hearing you. Daniel Ramirez, Kenneth Decker, Eugene Mayo, Rodrigo, Newt, Toot Toot, Brian Bolt, Leroy, missed your call, Leroy, call me back. Joel White, hey Joel White, Jay at the Win Unit, Rexalicious, hey Rexalicious, CJ Midget Titan, of course, Paper Cup at Estelle, and Mark Wayne. Be looking for my email, and a few people have asked me about the new bill numbers, and we do not have one for the ones that we really look out for. Mark, we do not have one for the bill that you asked me about. So I wanted to wish everyone a very, very, very Merry Christmas and a great New Year. And we know 2025 will be awesome. A great big shout out to everyone listening for the first time. Hope you go back and listen to our previous shows. And of course, as y'all can probably tell, we have some mix-ups. We had some interesting phone calls tonight, right, David?
It's been an adventure.
Yeah. You know, when people prank call us, it keeps other people from being able to get through to their loved ones. And, you know, this is the special time of year when people get lonely. People want to hear from their loved ones and their friends.
Yeah. I'd like to make a special shout out to Travis Fletcher. I will let you know that I have read your letters, and man, you call me when I'm at work, and I mean I can't just answer the phone whenever I'm at work. I will send you a letter, but I mean we're volunteers at the radio show, and I would like to tell everybody else that's listening tonight, I appreciate all the calls and all the invitations to do all the emails and all that stuff, but my address is 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas 77371. We're volunteers here. We don't get a paycheck, and it's really hard for us to answer everybody's emails or your phone calls, especially. I had a phone call tonight, and I appreciate it, but I got a phone call tonight from Florida, a collect call, and that's my cell phone. I'm not even sure. Dani, can you even accept a collect call on a cell phone?
Did it go through one of the Securus or something?
Now, there was a lady on there that said if I accepted the phone call, press whatever, and it's a cell phone. I can't collect. I don't think I can get collect calls on a cell phone.
I get them, but I mean, you do have one of those iPhones, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I got a certain bill that's
sarcasm, Dave.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the phone's smarter than I am, but I mean, y'all write me. I mean, we'll do our best to write you back or whatever. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you tuning in. We're trying our best to make things nationwide. I keep saying it, but we kind of overshot the goal. We were trying to get out to the ladies and to the units up north, and now we're nationwide. So we're adapting and overcoming. I thought it was really cool tonight whenever that news come across, because it was only like an hour old whenever Abe said that Biden's trying to commute all those death sentences, the federal death sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I hadn't heard it yet, and it just happened.
As soon as he said it, I looked it up, and I mean, it was like 56 minutes ago. So, I mean, he was on the ball, wasn't he?
Yeah, yes.
So, I mean, that would be really cool. That would everybody's worried about Trump coming into office because he'll just kill them all. But if Biden commutes all their sentences, then there won't be anybody there.
He can't do it if Biden does it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's pretty cool. And I heard from Buzzy Martin today, and he appreciates us playing his I'll Be Coming Home for Christmas, Mama. That's become a staple here at the show. If you guys haven't heard the Christmas special yet, go on your tablets and listen to the Christmas special. And y'all that are within earshot of the station, it will be played Wednesday night from 9 to 11. And the second half, I guess there's probably maybe a third of the second half that's some music and stuff. Everybody that's making calls now, they're making really short shout-outs. So used to we had to put a time limit on them, and they'd go 3 to 5 minutes or longer, and we had to shorten it down and give them 2 minutes to call in. But at the Christmas shout-outs, they were doing like 15, 20 seconds. So there's a lot of shout-outs on that Christmas special, but they're all, short little, we love you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and that was about it. And, man, y'all call, and sometimes it's better if you write it out. And I know Miss Linda, and probably Dani even has a cheat sheet. Write down what you want to say, or write down a list of names or whatever, so that whenever you get nervous, you can look down at your paper and you can know what you want to say. And, man, call us back. I mean, I don't care if you're from Maricopa, Arizona, or you're out in California, or Maryland, or Pennsylvania. We got people from Colorado. I got a letter at the house from Colorado. Wherever you're at, let us know that you can hear us. We got an email from California, and they said, hey, California can hear you loud and clear. So we appreciate you letting us know, and we appreciate you tuning in. And, I mean, that's the best we can do tonight. I mean, it's been a really good show.
And you have another call.
We do. Let's take it.
All right. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Dani. Hello, Cowboy Dave.
How you doing?
And Mama Linda. Hey, I'm blessed. And I just, I know it's getting late in the show, but you're right, Cowboy Dave. You have a whole new audience, and I just want to take a quick minute to reintroduce myself to the brothers of California, the brothers of Arizona, all over the country. My name is Jason Wysong, and I oversee a little organization called the Christian Restorative Justice Mentor Association. Basically, what we do, we mentor one-on-one the individuals who are coming up on parole. And if that's something you're interested in, wherever you're at, whatever state you're at, I would love, myself and my team, we would love to help you, help your chaplain to put a program into place so that you guys can also benefit from one-on-one mentoring. So what I'm going to do is I'm shouting out all of you brothers who are interested in doing that and to reach out to me. You can reach out to me. Here's my P.O. Box, P.O. Box 131-412, and that's the Woodlands, Texas, 77393. And you can tell your chaplain that he can email me at info@crjma.net or visit our website, crjma.net, and find out more information. Because while we're based in Texas, we also have a dream to spread mentoring all across the country using this blessed format of having the prison show, which we are privileged to be able to have, and to talk to you brothers. So also quick shout out to a brother who was one of my mentees, to Roderick Jones at the Beto unit. I'm so thankful again that I know the Beto unit can hear us. Shout out to you, Roderick. I got your letter, and I'm going to go ahead and write back to you on your tablet. But I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember the reason for the season, and that there is a reason to celebrate and have joy and peace in your heart. So thank you again to the Prison Show, and I look forward to talking with you guys again next year. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Jason. Have a great weekend and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Dani. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And I think we have another call, although...
Elizabeth.
Yeah. Okay, we have Elizabeth on line 2. Hey, Elizabeth.
Show. Hi, thank y'all for everything y'all are doing.
Well, thank you.
And this is for Dreamer at Hamilton and Pookie and Paul.
Pookie.
All you guys are,
hey, Pookie.
Yeah, Pookie, my little Pook Almighty. You will have Baleos. You will have Baleos when you get home, lightly toasted, smoked turkey, and ham. And cookies with cranberries. Paul, I am so proud of you, my darling. I am so proud of all y'all. It'll be good to have you home. And Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll talk to you on Christmas Day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Pookie.
He's going to love that.
Well, you have a great Christmas.
Thank you, darling. You have a great Christmas, too.
Bye-bye. Now that is awesome, Pookie. That's awesome. So, David, did you want to say anything else?
Yeah, y'all stay tuned for Damage Control with DJ Chill and Skyla Dawn. And remember, Wednesday night from 9 to 11, we will have the Christmas special. And then next Friday will be the, I keep saying January, it'll be the Christmas special from 2020. So, Dani will have a break, and we'll get to listen to Hank again.
Oh, yeah.
She might be slapping him upside his head.
May have been one of those.
You missed that? You missed that?
I do.
All right. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend. And if you can hear my voice and you're from Houston area and you want to meet Santa Claus, come down to Northwest Educational Center tomorrow, and Dee Dee and I will be down there, and you can see Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Come on, man.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, mi amor. In my dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This sings my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison